It was once unthinkable that Lyle and Eric Menendez, the men who murdered their wealthy parents by shooting them 16 times, would get the sympathy and forgiveness of the masses. Their claims of sexual abuse at the hands of their father were mocked by prosecutors and comedians alike, from late-night TV to jokes at the Academy Awards. But 35 years later, thanks in part to TikTok, Netflix, and stars like Kim Kardashian, the Menendez brothers have a new generation of supporters, many who were not even born in 1989, the year the brothers ambushed their parents with shotguns in their Beverly Hills mansion. At the time of their trials, the brothers were portrayed as greedy, entitled monsters who went on a $700,000, $526,000 spending spree in the weeks after the murders. Now, with a growing understanding of trauma and sexual abuse, many are more sympathetic, and that might just give the brothers a chance at freedom. This week, a Los Angeles judge reduced the brothers' sentence to include the possibility of parole, which could be granted at a hearing next month. Their fate will then be in the hands of California's parole board and, ultimately, Governor Gavin Newsom, who will be weighing the shifting public opinion about the divisive case with his own political ambitions. In 1989, Eric and Lyle Menendez burst into their Beverly Hills living room, both toting loaded shotguns, and opened fire on their parents, who were watching television. The crime would go unsolved for months. They got tickets for the James Bond film License to Kill as an alibi, and told law enforcement and members of the news media who were covering the execution of the wealthy, high-powered couple in their mansion that perhaps the mafia was to blame. Meanwhile, they bought a new Porsche, Jeep, Rolex watches, and other luxury items with cash from their parents' estate. They weren't caught until police got word of their admissions to a psychologist. Even at the time their crime was divisive, the first trial ended on a mistrial after the jury couldn't reach a verdict. After the second, they were sentenced to life without parole. During both trials, the brothers were characterized as bad boys and spoiled children who were motivated to kill their parents out of hatred and hopes to acquire their $14 million estate. Saturday Night Live and other late-night shows mocked the pair's defense in court, including tearful testimony about their alleged sexual abuse, which prosecutors dubbed the abuse excuse, and documentary titles from that decade included phrases like The Bad Sons and American Sons, American Murderers. Appeal after appeal was denied, but last year, everything seemed to change. New evidence about the alleged sexual abuse had surfaced, and Netflix released a drama that captured the attention of a whole new generation. Soon, documentaries about the case included titles with words like misjudged and boys betrayed. TikTokers discussed the case with their followers. Reality star Kim Kardashian, a criminal justice advocate who has helped free imprisoned people, penned an opinion piece publicly backing their bid for freedom. Back then, there were limited resources for victims of sexual abuse, particularly for boys, Kardashian wrote in the NBC piece.